Must be Riker's place. Only a madman would build a mansion on the edge of a graveyard.
A spirit sits behind the grand piano, her hands moving to and fro along the ivory keys.
O'er black and white, my fingers dart, as lost between worlds as I am. O'er globes they glide, o'er flats and sharps. Whither go they, Lord of Life? Direct them.
The music swells as the spirit's dalliances along the piano keys are joined by a ghostly violin. The salamander's tongue flickers, tasting you on the air. It turns away with a grunt. The salamander's tongue flickers. As you approach, the salamander turns its head away, twisting its snout into the air. It refuses to even look in your direction. The salamander turns away from you with a hiss and a wee.
A visitor? Such a rare and exquisite pleasure.
The elf tilts his head backwards, but his squinted eyes don't stray from yours.
Call me Riker, and I shall call you Ifan, yes? Such fortune that a fellow lone wolf would cross my path purely by chance. Why, the stories are legendary, my good man. As you must have known of me from Lupine tales, so do I know of you. Any lone wolf would recognize the silver claw on sight. To meet you is a great honor. I suspect you know yourself by yet another name, however. Godwoken. Oh, Ifan, your reputation surely precedes you. Do you suppose you pass through this land unnoticed? I also see you are not yet whole.
He presses a slender forefinger against his tight lips and hums.
I'm not a generous man, but I could give you what you seek if you offer something in return. A fair exchange between one wolf and another. You must go to the Black Pits. There's a cavern there. In it, you'll find a stone tablet of considerable value.
He points to the location on your map.
Bring it to me.
Dizziness. It lasts just a moment, but long enough for you to feel Ralik's presence. You hear no words, yet understand. It's imperative you accept Riker's bargain. The episode passes. Riker is peering at you intently. He awaits your reply.
I would think that obvious, my good fellow. You're dying to show off those smoldering talents of yours. You just don't know how to handle them. I can help you with that. I can share my bond with the Source with you, fill your well to the brim, make you a master. The rest of the story, well, it's yours to write. Oh, but heading to the Black Pits would mean tangling with more magisters, and they're such a nuisance. I like keeping my hands clean, you see. It's a miracle of the ancients. Priceless, really, and powerful enough to draw the Magister's attentions. I won't bore you with further detail. Suffice it to say, it is safer in my hands than in theirs.
Riker's lips stretch and his cheeks bulge, but you couldn't rightly call his unusual grimace a smile.
I'm a man of taste, as you no doubt see. A relic this significant would make an incredible addition to my collection. Don't deny an old wolf his Simple pleasures. A promise you'd best fulfill.
Riker bows his head deeply.
Then you'll have the power you seek, if not the power that trumps it. There will always be one greater, you know. Now please, don't let me keep you. Tarquin. Ah, that must be the fellow I found snooping in unwanted places. There are some types, deceitful types, that don't deserve to be among a place of such treasure. He doesn't appreciate what the dead can do for us, my friend.
He turns the back of his hand towards you and waves it back and forth, nudging you away.
Do be sure to see yourself out. These tomes demand my attention. Death prowls above. Ascend only if you seek it.
What's up, Chief?
The masked servant does not speak. The servant grumbles.
Lucky find.
The spider spindles right up to you, her long, long legs tickling the sandy floor. A malevolent intelligence gleams forth from 8 beady eyes. She opens her mouth, hissing at you.
Don't you know, my little pepper pot, that it's ever such bad manners to enter a queen's boudoir without permission? But what's this? Something familiar beats within your heart? A venom promise, a gift from one of my kind.
She shuffles her enormous body closer, looming over you until you are enveloped under her shadow. Venom sizzles to the sand from her fangs as you are pinned in place under all 8 of her eyeballs.
You come here for me? You desire another spider's kiss?
Her eyes glisten, and her distended abdomen jiggles and shakes. Is she laughing at you?
How adorable! But I'm not interested in you like that. I've already got plenty of babies. So you are still prey, but of a different kind. I hunger, and I hear my princelings blubbering in their loving cocoons. Time for us to feast.
She sniffs around your pack, one leg lazily caressing your collarbone.
Nothing in there for me, Poppet. You lie! The only meat in this room is draped over your bones, and I will have it.
She narrows all 8 eyes and steeples her 2 front legs as she glowers down at you. After a tense minute, she shakes her mandibles in what could be interpreted as a nod.
All right then, my juiciest of morsels. Bring me something better, something tastier. And I'll give you something tasty in return.
I need to get clever with this lock.
The servant emits a menacing growl.
I've spotted something.
If you think the Master loves you more than he loves me, then, Dot, you're a bigger idiot than you look.
Master's the master. Master knows the dog is better than the cat. Master says good dog. Does Master say good cat? No. No, Master does not. See?
The cat gives the dog a long, languid look of carefully disguised contempt. Then she sighs and turns to you.
Settle an argument for us. Dog's body here thinks that because the Master is grateful for his, meaning the dog's, mindless devotion, he loves his dog more than he loves his cat. I, on the other hand, know full well that it's the Master's admiration for my general bearing, demeanour and intrinsic greatness what is most indicative of a state of actual love. He near worships me, he does.
Master loves his dog. Master thinks his cat is cool. not the same thing.
You're a moron.
No, I'm not. I'm black-brown.
See what I'm dealing with? Come on, settle the argument. Tell him he's wrong.
Dog.
Oh, cat.
Dog.
Oh, you're impossible.
The animals argue.
Dog.
Oh,
Dog.
see what I'm up against.
The animals argue.
Dog.
Oh,
Dog.
see what I'm up against.
The spirit of a poacher stands before you. He begs for mercy, but not from you. He has no eyes for you.
Please, Master Racker. It was a mistake. I'd never have killed that deer, not if I knew who it belonged to.
The upper part of the tombstone has worn away. A pauper lieth here. Sick and dying he was found. We did give him blankets.
What
In
he
them he
lacked in
died,
skill,
in
he
them
found
he
solace
balanced
with
with self-sacrifice.
What's this?
It's true what the old miss told me. Victor, she said, you can't gamble forever. It's only a matter of time before your luck runs out.
The skeleton is old enough for flies to have eaten its flesh, though some of its owner's clothing still remains intact, including a belt with a gleaming buckle. The bones look properly intact, though its skull is askew, as if the skeleton is looking in a direction it shouldn't be able to. The belt may have been gnawed by rodents and reptiles, but the name engraved on its buckle is unmistakable: Victor. You see no blood or signs of struggle. The surrounding vegetation is green and healthy.
Well, here's one corpse that never got a proper burial. I've spotted something.
Can't tell anyone. The Magisters would probably have her killed.
A man paces back and forth, puffing anxiously on a pipe. His face is creased with tiredness. The faint coppery hue of dried blood stains his hands. He sees you.
If you're looking for healing or the like, then you'd best look elsewhere. My plate is full for now.
The man chomps on the bit of his pipe, generating a small cloud of nervous smoke. Finally, he plucks it from his mouth and clears his throat.
I came by a new patient, a young woman, very troubled. I'll do what I can for her, but I'll need to concentrate. And that means...
He gestures with his pipe for you to leave.
This isn't someone with a broken leg who needs to be held still. This is serious and dangerous. I doubt you could help. The answer is no. Now leave me to my work. What could have done this to her?
The shaggy dog keeps his distance, wary eyes sizing you up as his hackles rise.
You run away, everyone here run away, all run from something. I knew, all runaways round here. I ran away from bad man. Very bad man. Man wanted to make me spider food. I know, I can sniff good and bad. Riker bad. Bad man. So bad. I liked his house, big garden of stones, lots and lots of bones to dig. Good, tasty bones. But when I sniffed him, how he is for true, I ran and ran and ran.
He paws a few tentative steps closer and sniffs all around you, nose wrinkling with concentration.
Smell not like dog, like wolf, but not bad like Riker. Good wolf.
He bounds forwards and licks your face effusively, His breath stinks of graveyard clay and ancient bones. Immediately, you feel an allergic reaction developing on your cheek, hot red blotches spreading in an angry rash. The dog scurries away to sniff about the area, leaving you with his approval and an itchy face. An older couple is crouched behind a cart, exchanging sharp whispers.
They'll tear the place down.
They'll tear us down if we don't stay quiet.
Careful, eh? There's void woken up yonder, in the farmhouse. Plenty of room for you here.
Aye, stay. But do keep quiet, the lot of you. Just hush, now.
Clear him out? Are you mad?
He's not mad, Conway. Look at him. Looks like he's our best shot at getting the farm back. Good luck, love. Take care of yourself against those nasties.
Be careful now. Those...
You tell me, Conway. Do I look like I've got new voices in the talent?
Reaper for me. Nice.
Any word, love? Did you really now? Well and truly?
Listen. It's quiet. They're really gone.
Oh, Conway. We can go home.
Conway and Lynn pull you forward into a great strong hug. Lynn kisses your cheek. Conway claps your back.
Conway, you still got Hanag's things. Someone like this would know what to do with them. Put them to good use. It's what she'd want.
That's right, Lynn. That's surely right. Here, take this. Dear friend of ours left them with us for safekeeping. I don't think she'll be back anytime soon.
Conway hefts a heavy sack toward you, head slightly tilted in a grateful bow.
Oh, Hanag. Such a sweet dear.
Sweet? That's one word for her. But she was a friend, anyway. The sorcerer. I'm not ashamed to say it. We tried to help her.
Everyone needs help sometimes. Especially when bloomin' magisters are hunting you out with those dogs of theirs.
Well, but we didn't know she'd bring those beasts. We surely didn't know. Well, ain't no shame in being whoever you are. You'll be all right soon as all this blows over. And so will we.
I bet Hanag would want to meet you. She needs friends. She isn't bad. All this was just an accident.
When the Voidwoken came, she ran off in the direction of the Cloister Woods. It's true, she's a dear spirit. Just push too far, you know? You let us know if you meet her. Tell her we miss her. Tell her we're all right.
What's this? I found something.
Everything is very dark all of a sudden.
Whoa, the ground's trembling almost as bad as the Lady Vengeance on rough seas.
There's not a moment to spare. She has him, and there's no telling what she'll do. The Black Ring which fled, and she has a Magister hostage. You know what they're capable of, don't you? Mihail is a good man. We need to help him.
Here this year.
This is madness. I'm having flashbacks from the Great War. The Black Ring, of course. At least they're honest about how wicked they are. The Ganglelegs have gone nuts for good this time. They're destroying the place for reasons too stupid to know. Oh, but you better grab a pair of shears. I'm not about to let you just rip it out of me, silly.
Nice.
The farm's gone. The farm's gone. And everyone inside it. I wonder if them strangers made it. I sure hope so. I sure... End times, I think. I think this is it. I think this is it for us all. I think these are the end times. There was a couple staying in my place. Young folks. Sweet folks. Hiding from the Reds. But then came the end. I wonder if they made it. I wonder if they made it.
Don't worry.
She's up ahead, there! Get her! Get her! She's Black Ring! Black Ring, and she'll gut you in a heartbeat! Oh, gods, I'm hit! Go on without me! Don't let her escape!
You sense a blur of movement to your side. Before you can react, there's a blade under your chin and a slim, pale hand upon your weapon. A voice whispers in your ear with a breathy purr.
A guest? How brazen of you to enter without knocking.
The press of the blade encourages you further into the room, then retreats. You turn to face a woman in black ring robes. She's pale and vividly beautiful, wearing a smile that's somewhere between impish and cruel.
Perhaps I'll give you a chance to explain yourself.
She lowers her weapon and gives you a curious look. Not because of your response, though. She's noticed something.
You're no ordinary traveler, are you? You positively reek of sauce. Are you the one responsible for this mayhem surrounding us? And whoever turned this stretch of cow country into a death-filled valley is likely to be powerful enough to help you. Is that what you thought? You look like someone who wouldn't turn down a good thing when it comes to them. How about a little deal? You help us, and I'll show you how to make true use of sauce.
She gestures to where a young magister is propped up on a cot in the corner. He's ashen and dazed, his shoulder bound in layers of crimson-soaked wound dressings.
This is Mahali. We absconded together. I from the Black Ring and he from the Magisters. We fell for each other while I was his prisoner. Love will set you free. Mahali put himself at great risk to free me from Magister captivity. We made it clear, but he picked up quite a nasty wound. We found refuge in this charming hamlet. But then, well, I'm sure you saw for yourself. The landscape tore itself open, Voidwoken appeared, and a shroud of decay fell over us. It's preventing Mahali's wounds from healing. So, now we must escape this place. Or else remove the decaying shroud so Mahali can heal. Help us, and I'll help you. Thank you. Please, clear the way so that we can head south in the direction of the coast. The north is too dangerous. It crawls with Voidwoken. Once you've helped Mahali and I pass freely, once we're truly clear, I'll give you what you want.
Her eyes speak volumes.
All that you want. Wise, perhaps. Its effects seem to be stronger to the north. I'd start looking there.
Leave me be. I don't have energy for conversation.
The Magister winces in pain as he turns away from you. A small pool of blood has formed beneath him.
abomination. dead. Good riddance to the vile beast.